Star Wars Empire at War is a fantastic game. I'm going to tell you why. Despite being released in 2006, this game is still incredibly good and holds up to the time. Not only does it have the land battles, obviously, it's got space battles. If you would play Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 1, the original ones before EA came in, the upgrade in Battlefront 2 with the space battles, it made the game just feel like a completely different one. Because it felt like you were on the actual galactic scale rather than the planetary scale. And that's exactly what Empire at War does. I'm sure you've had enough of this weird homeless looking dude talking about Star Wars RTSs, so let's get into the actual gameplay so we can see. So this is the actual screen itself, and despite how cool of a loading screen it actually is, or title screen, like you're in a TIE fighter, I'd obviously turn off the music. I don't want to get a strike. They have just the obvious choices. You have tutorial, single player, multiplayer, and all that. I've never touched the multiplayer. I have no idea what that's about. I don't really have any intention to. Now you have the campaign, obviously, Galactic Conquest. The campaign is actually pretty enjoyable, surprisingly. But the skirmish battle is where it's at. And so you have the land, you have space, and then you have land control. Now I've never personally played a game of land control. It could be interesting. I might do it in the future. But for right now, I kind of want to show off just the space. The space is going to be more short, like 15 to 30 minute long gameplay loops. The land is about maybe 45 to an hour. Only because you have a lot more space to actually grow and do all this type of stuff. But the space is probably where we're going to start today. So, I want to do the Battle of Geonosis. It's the first one. It's pretty just basic. Now you can obviously have either the Rebellion or the Empire. And I'm going to do against an easy AI just for, showing stuff off. Then we have the advanced options. I always like to play with the starting credits at the highest, and you have two win conditions. You can destroy the enemy or the space station. Pretty obvious the difference there. You can allow heroes and free starting units. Now, I like to personally not play with the starting units. Makes it a little more enjoyable. But let's get to it. So the loading screen, I enjoy that you get the actual, on the left side, you have the lore about the actual space, the planet, and then on the right, you actually have the population pictures as well as the map layout. I think it's enjoyable to just be able to see the lore, but maybe that could just be me. Now, right as you get into it, you can kind of see that you have a lot of things. We're going to pause it really quick. You obviously have your space station, and you can zoom out. There's about 3 different layers. You can do normal, the second mode, or the third. But you can also zoom around, and you see these. Now you have these little supply nodes, which can make you, more money and all that stuff. Then you also have this up here, which you can recruit special units from. We'll do that later. Now for the HUD, you have just, it's just the basic RTS stuff. You have the placeholder units, you have all these waypoints and all this. But then you have something else. You have something called a battle cam. Now, you can't really use it unless you have, troops out, I believe. But whenever you do use it, it's like cinematic mode. I think it's personally very interesting.
Station ready.
Now the space station, you have, you can just get the normal troops, X-Wings, Y-Wings, all that stuff. You can get the shield upgrades. You can also upgrade your station.
Upgrade in progress.
Okay, now we can unpause the game. What I personally prefer to do
Unit in
is get
production.
probably two each,
in
and then
progress.
upgrade that. And once the actual, ships are built, I can show you something else I enjoy about the space.
Choose your reinforcements.
You can put them pretty much anywhere on the map that you desire, which I really enjoy. So if you want to put over here to capture that one, put right there. I think that's pretty interesting.
Squadron reporting.
And if you look at it, every time you have,
Reinforcements
every time you get something close to it, you can see the thing go slowly from gray to whatever color you are. And then you can build a mining facility. Now obviously, as you come over here, there's going to be more right there, and it's going to be in the middle, this little battle choke point area for the majority of your fights. You also have these little things right here.
Y-Wing Squadron reporting.
After you get in your troops, and that starts upgrading, you see it slowly starts to turn. These little turret things, little turret stations, pretty cool. What I like to do is I like to secure the little mining facilities pretty fast.
Construction complete.
And once again, you can see that they slowly turn your color. One of my more personal favorite parts of this game is the battle cam. Now, during it, whenever it's just like this, you can't get very close-up shots, and yeah, it looks, you can definitely tell this was made in 2006. But during the actual battles, it actually looks really good. And so you can also get some heroes. You can get Han Solo and Chewbacca as the
Upgrade
rebels.
complete.
And some of the heroes are actually pretty cool to play with, especially because you get their own unique spaceships. Or if it's on land, you get their own models.
Beginning construction.
Ready for orders. Reporting in. Enemy forces ahead.
Beginning construction.
And see, here's some of the battles. You can see the little icons locking together as well when they actually fight.
The Millennium Falcon is at your service.
But the battle cam... Nope. Yeah. They decided to go away. They can actually fight.
Starting my run.
There we go. And see, it kind of follows the actual ships in the action. There aren't many RTSs that do this.
Easier than the Kessel Run.
I'm pretty sure you can actually zoom in pretty close as well. Obviously not too close, but you can still zoom in pretty good.
Got something.
Okay, maybe get away from that. Oh crap.
Course to intercept.
Hurry up, Jabba's waiting.
See, and you also get A-wing squadrons, and then you can get like frigates and
Vehicle in
full-on ships.
production.
Squadron moving out.
We should stop going towards the space station, maybe. Yeah, you can see the enemy space station just pretty much right over there. Now, if you look, you can't deploy them that close to make it a little bit fair,
Cancelled.
but you can deploy them, like I said, anywhere.
Coordinate.
There's also a population counter up there, 8 out of 25. Sometimes it's a little bigger, sometimes it's a little lower. See if we can get...
Loud and clear.
We'll send
Roger that.
2 X-Wings and Han Solo to go and get that.
All out.
Yeah, you can upgrade the actual supplies of the little moon bases. You can also speed up the game. That button right there.
Upgrade complete.
There we go. Now these do have pretty much always the generic stuff. It's gonna have a frigate, it's gonna have a little patrol craft, and it's also gonna have the fighters. These are all okay. Not really too good, too bad, and just okay. Yeah, these are some of the pirate fighters that you can get from the little special station.
Available.
You can tell that's kind of basic, they don't really look like they're from either
Reinforcements
side.
en route.
Just general fighters. And then you can get Sundered Heart. You can also upgrade your shield as well as
Upgrade
all
in progress.
defenses for your star bases. And you can also get a ion cannon. I don't prefer to get them too much.
Upgrade
The
in
weapons aren't
progress.
that useful, personally. Now the land battles are usually a little more action-packed. Like, because mid-game space is pretty interesting.
Our space station is under attack.
Station
And also,
ready.
if you notice, every time you get an upgrade, your space station actually gets a little, like, portion added onto it. Either whether it's this, or these little thingies on here. And the same thing happens with the Imperial one. You can see it has that line right there. And then you can get, like, more of these actual, like, big frigates and all these. And see, it has, like, a very unique model. See, the enemy, you can see up here what enemies heroes the enemy has. They have Darth Vader, I have Sundered, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker. So you have a way to see all the actual enemies that you, or heroes that the enemy has. Oh, there they are. Yep, you can see Darth Vader's little TIE advance right there. That doesn't look like it worked out very well for him in the slightest, but good try.
Station
Now that
ready.
that upgrade is complete, we can get Mon Calamari and also Rockbar. I believe this is the last
Upgrade
level
in
of upgrades you can
progress.
get. And also, if you look up like at the top left of each
Assault frigate here.
hover icon, it actually shows you how much a population takes. This one takes 4, and this one takes 4 as well. And this is a
Orders
missile
received.
cruiser, I believe, right? Assault frigate, my bad. And the designs are really unique because I don't know if this is in any of the like main Star Wars movies or anything like that.
Space station under attack.
The land battles have a bit more variety when it comes to the actual units and all that. And but the scale of the space battles are insanely cool because you get giant ships like that. Like, we'll just put it right here just for scale. And it's really cool to see the actual like huge scale of these ships. Plus the bigger ones go under. Oh, they got Boba Fett.
Mon Calamari cruiser ready.
Then you can get the full Mon
Upgrade
Calamari
complete.
cruisers.
Reinforcements cancelled.
we go.
At your command.
I think you just train them up just in
Vehicle
case.
In production.
That's what I personally prefer to do.
Hey,
And then
Jabba
go
don't
out.
like waiting either.
Oh, we got Boba Fett
Cruiser
trying to
ready.
attack this for some reason. I think he's going to die to turrets.
Upgrade.
Nope, just almost.
complete.
And then, if you've noticed, you can also each little the bigger ships and also the space stations. They have these little things you can target. So you can do the hangar, the array, the proton torpedoes and all that. And then this is the best part, is the battle cam. Again. Now, it definitely feels 2006, but the way it zooms out and all this, it's pretty cool. It does feel very theatric.
Space station under attack.
Yeah, you can actually see little pieces fly off as they attack it as well. That's what the obvious. There it goes. And then once all of those are gone,
Victorious.
it blows up. So yeah, the games do go by really quickly. So that was Star Wars Empire at War. It was just a space battle. I didn't get to a land battle, but this is my first time doing an actual edited video like this. I didn't want to be that boring. If you manage to make it to the end of this, then I'm not sure why, but I would genuinely recommend playing this game if you enjoy RTS as much as I do. It's like a strong 7, I'd say. But yeah, if you made it to the end, thank you, and comment below if I can do anything better. See ya.